late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Forced out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Pass interference. Defense.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
On the counter, Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A carry here for Hunt. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And hitting Juju on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59. Now there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Purdy now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Purdy sets up to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may go. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Another great moment for this historic franchise. The Lombardi Trophy once again belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.